The gaming juggernaut that is Call of Duty rumbles on. Ahead of the release of the latest version of this first-person shooter series called Infinite Warfare, its publishers, Activision, have thrown this huge event in Los Angeles. It's called XP, and it'll be the first opportunity for the press and public to play portions of the game itself. Personally, I think they've missed a trick. They should have called this thing Codfest. Over 3 scorching days, 10,000 fans took part in a wide and increasingly weird number of Call of Duty themed activities, including paintball in recreations of famous maps from the series. There is, of course, a zombie disco, which is actually laser tag, paying homage to the COD Zombies game mode. Visiting movie stars like Michelle Rodriguez. She's actually filming the Fast and the Furious movie at the moment, taking the afternoon off for a little bit of multiplayer perhaps. And of course, what video games event doesn't have its very own zip tower? There's even a massive professional gaming tournament going on inside the huge Los Angeles Forum. After partaking in all of those events, it would be easy to forget that I'm actually here to get my grubby mix on the latest version of this video game.
Let's get to the tower! Go, go, go! Break the house!
So this is what we've been waiting for. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare multiplayer. We're pretty much the first people in the world to get our hands on it. Now the series has been inching into the future with the last couple of versions of the game, but with this particular iteration, they've gone all the way into space. Call of Duty and space guns. What's that going to be like?
Securing Bravo.
So far, the maps have that familiar Call of Duty feel to them. There's plenty of cover, but they're also designed to be quite tight. This means it forces combat. Oh, come on. Okay, now this map is Infinite Warfare's version of the airport that we've seen in previous versions of COD Terminal. Main difference is it's an airport on the moon. It's got quite a nice gift shop. So because the game's set in the future, this has allowed the designers to introduce some futuristic weapons as well. So, as well as guns which fire bullets, there are weapons which use energy, which is what I've got here. It can switch between sniper mode and rifle mode. Come on. Thank you. So in Black Ops 3 we saw parkour, wall running, and you can do the same thing in this map, which is set on Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, ably allows you to show off some of the free-running features. At first glance, this particular map looks like a 1950s American town, but if I cast my eyes skyward, I can see that I'm actually inside a giant orbital space station. The question is, by setting the game in the future, does that change the essence of Call of Duty?
A lot of the fans were hoping that instead of moving this series further into the future, they would have actually taken it back to the series' roots. It started off in World War II combat, then it moved into sort of contemporary warfare, and I think that's what the fans were hoping for. When this got revealed that it was going to be this far-flung future, it felt like they hadn't been listened to, and this has caused something of a backlash. The original reveal trailer for Infinite Warfare, this is the first time that fans had any inkling that the game was going to be set in the future. That's picked up about 1.3 million unlikes on YouTube and to 300,000 likes. And sort of this is the most disliked Call of Duty trailer has ever been. It's the most disliked trailer Activision has ever had that's released for any of its games. From there, there's also been attacks on Twitter, there's been comments on the forums, there's been emails sent to the developers. I mean, there are a lot of people who are very vocally angry about this decision.
Has all of this online hatred affected the game's development?
We have very passionate fans, and we have fans that know what they want, and because we have so many fans, we have kind of a very vocal fans that come out of that. But I think we've seen kind of a turning point with when we had kind of the E3 presentations where we showed some of the campaign where the ship assault missions where you're assaulting.
Incoming missile.
Flares, flares! We set out to make a unique experience, to kind of redefine the face of Call of Duty.
While the multiplayer is pretty much what you'd expect from a Call of Duty game, this latest version could have a VR-shaped ace up its sleeve. In previous Call of Duty games, you've been able to take control of vehicles for certain missions, and you're able to do that in Infinite Warfare as well. This is the Sony PlayStation headset, and I'm going to try out the Jackal experience, which is a spacecraft. Now, of course, the whole game doesn't support VR. So far, it's just this mission. Now, I can look around the cockpit, I can see the stars, I can see the other ships and the planet beneath me. The thing is, most of my attention is straight ahead, because straight ahead is where I'm pointing my ship at its targets. So I'm not really getting the full benefit of the virtual reality. And I think this demonstrates that to really get the most out of VR, you've got to design your experiences for it from the ground up. As controversial as it is popular, the Call of Duty franchise continues for another year. I only wonder if the next instalment will continue searching for inspiration in science fiction or return to its historical roots.